The pandemic has increased the wealth of the wealthy. A man who sells high-end handbags and champagne has climbed one spot to the list of the wealthiest. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. For this video, we will discover how Bernard Arnault became a billionaire fashion mogul. But before anything else, please leave a like on the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell down below so you won't miss our videos. Without any further ado, let's hop on right to the video. Bernard Jean-Etienne Arnault is a French entrepreneur, art collector, and investor. He is the chairman and CEO of the world's largest luxury goods firm, LVMH, Mott Hennessy, Louis Vuitton SE. With a net worth of $178.4 billion as of September 19, 2021, Arnault is the world's third richest person. Arnault joined Ferré Savenel in 1971 and served as company president from 1978 to 1984. In 1984, Arnault, then a young real estate developer, learned that the French government was planning to appoint a successor to the Boussac Saint Frère empire, which controlled Christian Dior. After purchasing Boussac, Arnault lay off 9,000 workers in 2 years, earning him the moniker The Terminator. He then liquidated almost all of the company's assets, keeping just the Christian Dior name and the department store Le Bon Marché. Arnault was able to bring Financière Agache back to health as a result of the employment losses and changes. By 1978, the corporation had returned to profitability, earning $112 million on a $1.9 billion revenue stream. Arnault put out $1.5 billion in July 1988 to construct a holding company with Guinness that held 24% of LVMH's stock. In reaction to claims that the Louis Vuitton Group was buying LVMH stock to form a blocking minority, Arnault invested $600 million to increase his stake in the company to 13.5%, making him the company's largest stakeholder. The idea behind LVMH was that the conglomerate would be too big for a single hostile raider to attack. Internal takeover efforts, on the other hand, were not considered in the assumption. When Arnault's strategic perspective differed with that of Louis Vuitton's president, Henri Recamier, the flaw grew too enormous to overlook. He paid another $500 million in January 1989 to take control of 43.5% of LVMH's shares and 35% of its voting rights, achieving the blocking minority he required to prevent LVMH Group from being dismantled. Recamier was then turned on by him, who was stripped of his power and removed from the board of directors. He was overwhelmingly elected chairman of the Executive Management Board on January 13, 1989. Following his appointment as CEO, Arnault guided the firm through an ambitious development plan, developing it into one of the world's largest luxury conglomerates, alongside Swiss luxury conglomerate Richemont and French conglomerate Kering. Annual sales and profit increased by a factor of 5 in 11 years, while LVMH's market value increased by a factor of 15. Arnault bought Celine in July 1988. In the same year, he sponsored Christian Lacroix, a French fashion designer, to promote the company's high-end apparel line. Berluti and Kenzo were purchased by LVMH in 1993. The same year, Arnault purchased the French economic weekly La Tribune. Despite his $176 million investment, the company never attained the intended success, and he sold it in November 2007 to buy a different French economic weekly, L'Echo, for $281 million. On March 7, 2011, Arnault announced the purchase of 50.4% of Bulgari's family-held shares, with the intention of making a tender offer for the remaining publicly owned shares. The deal was valued at $5.2 billion. Arnault announced the acquisition of Christian Dior haute couture, leather, men's and women's ready-to-wear and footwear lines in April 2017, bringing the whole Christian Dior brand under the LVMH umbrella. In January 2018, Arnault had guided the firm to record sales of €42.6 billion or $50 billion in 2017, up 13% from the previous year, with solid results across the board. The net profit climbed by 29% in the same year. Arnault announced his intention to buy Tiffany & Co. for $16.2 billion in November 2019. By June 2020, the deal was scheduled to be completed. Tiffany and LVMH agreed to the original takeover plan in late October 2020, but at a slightly lower price of approximately $16 billion, a 2.6% decline from the previous arrangement. LVMH's share price was cut from $135 to $131.50 as a result of the new agreement. In January 2021, LVMH completed the purchase of Tiffany. LVMH was expanded to become the largest company in the Eurozone by market capitalization during Arnault's leadership, with a record of €313 billion, $382 billion as of May 2021. As a corporate strategy, Arnault has pushed for the decentralization of the group's brands. As a result of these steps, LVMH brands like Tiffany are still seen as autonomous businesses with their own histories. On May 24, 2021, Arnault briefly overtook Jeff Bezos as the world's richest man, surpassing him with a net worth of $187.3 billion. However, Amazon shares rose a few hours later, and Jeff Bezos recaptured the top spot. That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off now, but we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.